Oh, hello. Good evening. Happy Faye Day. My hair looks bad. That's okay. I just jumped in Barton Springs for a quick recharge. And I wanted to pull these cards. Actually, I showed them earlier. Oh, I didn't post them. But this was an Oracle deck. This was the Natural World Tarot deck. And I pulled these earlier today. And I never got to post about it. So I'm going to go ahead and just do one of these readings. If you are just joining me, my name is Regina, and this is Quantum Disco Life, and I do a lot of different things. I do intuitive consulting, I do card reading, angel guidance, energy work, yoga, do a bunch of different things. So, but thanks for joining me. I don't know, Spirit called me to pull some cards. It is Fae Day. It's kind of like a fairy day, which is pretty cool. Today there was a lot of energy, right? We were talking about the Schumann resonance. This is kind of like off the charts today. You know, the solar flares have been just wild. And I know a bunch of different people have been experiencing, I guess we'll call them what most people are calling them, which are ascension symptoms. And, that is truly going from, 3D to 5D, maybe even higher, multiple different timelines. And, I just figured I'd just do this quick card read. And again, thanks for joining me. We have got here the Lovers card. And I think this is going back to, this theme that I've been hearing quite a bit lately, which is coming into unity consciousness and collective energy, kingdom energy. And, this world is so much more than we think. It's so much more than just us, and then on top of that, like all of the universal stuff, the galactic stuff, there is this thing that is the universal galactic frequency, and we all get to tap into that. And I think it's really neat that we're all experiencing this moment in time all together, and I think that's really where we're being called to, is calling into this theme of unity consciousness. I also had here the Strength card come out, and this is another one where it's like, what Spirit is really calling me about this card is to hold your boundaries, and hold your alignment. There's a lot of things that are going on in this world right now, and a lot of people are going through some different changes, and just some unexpected changes. And it can be quite jarring, but just know that the universe always has your best interest in mind. The universe is absolutely conspiring to get you what you want. Even when we don't think that we are, we are there, even when we, have things happen in our lives, or people are taken away from us, or just whatever type of circumstance, just always know that the universe is always conspiring to serve us in our highest good, and that's really what we want. We want freedom, we want love, we want connection, right? So I'm gonna shuffle these cards. I know I haven't been I've been doing these reads on the fly because my spirit is kind of raw, my highest self is pretty raw, it's wild, and that doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm saying right now. I guess, something that I've really been coming into lately is just how much of my spiritual work was centered kind of around fluff, or around a bunch of theatrics and everything. So I've really been cultivating more of, I hate saying the word more, but I've been really cultivating a better understanding with my higher power, with my spirit self, with my highest self, by coming into these things when coming in with just raw intuition rather than all of the accoutrement that's required. Do I still burn sage and all of that? Yes, I do. Spirit's quit japping your jaw. Okay. So, oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more shuffles here, and I'm gonna pull some more cards. You already had one card come out. Whoa, okay. That's how Spirit goes. Pretty wild. Okay, maybe not those. Let's go. All right. Ooh, man. Spirit really is talkative today. Yeah, because we had these 6 cards come all out. So we'll just kind of see where this goes, all right? But these 2 definitely came out. We've got acceptance here, so accepting what is, right? And that can be such a tricky thing, especially when we've got our heart set on something, or it's an invitation. When we are not accepting, it's an invitation to really do some self-inquiry of like where we get to grow, where we get to expand. And this summer season is all about expansion. You know, we are also coming into Cancer, which is a water sign. And, you know, I just came from swimming. I just came from swimming. And it felt so good to be out there in the water, just taking up space and moving my body and everything. And so, you know, accepting is, you know, it's finding really where we are inflexible and where we have where we have put ourselves in a box, you know. And I think that's really where the discomfort is when we've outgrown our space, and that the resistance to grow out of that is, you know, is can be really painful for some of us. It is for me sometimes. We've got here blessing in disguise, so also just coming into, you know, just that goes with the acceptance, right? Of, you know, being able to receive the blessings. You know, it's like we're not able to receive the blessing if you know, if we feel like it's a stumbling block. I can't talk right now, or a barrier to us, you know. And again, it's kind of just like, once again, just, you know, the universe is always conspiring to get us what we want, right? That is the blessing in disguise. It doesn't always look like how we think it's, how we envision it, right? And I don't know, I feel like there's just like a lot of energy right now in the air that's just really like disappointment and everything. And it's like, man, just let it go. Try to see it from your highest self, which is not always easy to do. I don't always do it the best. We've got here, see only love. Universe actually calling us into coming into this heart space, like really tuning in and tapping into this heart coherence. You know, not using this. This is a mess, right? Whenever I use this, it's a mess. But when I come from here, it's so much more pure, so much more authentic, right? And, you know, so seeing only love, it's like you got to use, you know, you don't really use your eyes. Let me see if there's so much more into this. I'm not seeing so much more into this, but, you know, this woman here, this woman angel here, she's holding on to this heart. It's got some wings, and then these 2 little cherubs right here also. So yeah, just, you know, coming in, you know, kind of like just changing that perspective, right? Changing that perspective. We have got here noticing the signs. So again, you know, just kind of being more cognizant and more aware of the signs, you know, that we are heading along we are on the right path, you know. And sometimes when we're so focused on the end goal, we're not able to see, you know, the little things, or we're not able to acknowledge, you know, the little God winks throughout the day. I know, like, you know, over the last, you know, several weeks, even before that, you know, myself included, and some other people have been really seeing a bunch of like angel numbers and all different types of synchronicities. And that's the kind of shit we miss out on when we're so focused on the outcome, right? Plus it's fun, right? It's fun when you get to see those things. So we have got here this trustworthy guidance, and, you know, just also just knowing that the universe always puts people, places, things in our path, you know, that will help remind us, and, you know, to get into alignment with the universe. You know, it's not always what we think it is. Sometimes it is that blessing in disguise too. You know what I mean? Sometimes it is that blessing in disguise where, you know, it's just like, you know, because all we have are just like kind of just like these moments, right? And everything is a choice. Everything is a choice for us. And so it's kind of like just coming into that, of being able to notice those signs and to receive the blessing of trustworthy guidance. Because how many times do we go through this where we are so self-willed and so determined, where we're not willing to listen to anybody? You know, we're not willing to listen to anybody, and we're certainly not listening to our highest self, right? And then just a reminder here from the universe to play, right? To make sure, you know, to keep your cup full, and to really nourish your spirit and to nourish your inner child, because we're going through some heavy stuff right now. We're going through some real heavy stuff right now, you know. And like, I'm not always the best at this, but, you know, for example, with me today, like, You know, I was real busy earlier today with this emotional intelligence course, and so I was inside all day, but I made sure I came out and went and jumped in the water so I could get my play on, you know what I mean? Because I work hard, but I play even harder. So I'm going to pull this tarot here. Yeah, again, if you're just joining me, I know I'm being very casual today, but that's just kind of just how I've been rolling with my higher power lately. Is just rolling in with like raw intuition, and yeah, that's we're just trying this out for now. You know, this is what Spirit's been calling me to do, and I've been honoring my spirit and really tapping into that intuition. Let's see here. I don't know, Spirit's calling me to do something different here. I'm just trying to figure out what it is exactly. Oh, maybe it's like this. Okay. All right. It's 4 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Yep. Got a couple more. It's like this one. I know. Definitely. There we go. Maybe this one too. I know, a pull card's funny. It's okay though. All right. Woo. It's like some heavy stuff going on here. We have got here this 4 of Pentacles. So let's see here. We have got this. It is like this is not a chariot. I forget what you call this, right? But this is a different deck. This is a Renaissance Tarot, which I've been using, but like I said, it's pretty heavy. But you know, this 4 of Pentacles, it's like it's almost like we're getting taken. We are getting taken for a ride right now, you know. I think this this card was definitely trying to come out, and when we are putting like all of our eggs in one basket, or identifying with a certain thing, and it's getting pulled away from us, right? We're getting taken for a ride. So like, I feel like that's what's happening right now, is like there's a lot of identities that are being stripped from us. And it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, and we don't understand it, you know. But you know, goes back to this other card like I pulled the other day, which was it was like the Chariot, where it's just like, let the universe take you. Let the universe take you. You know, don't feel like you're being stripped or less than because you can no longer identify with something. Don't let those things define you. You know, take a better look at what's defining you. You've got this 5 of Swords in reverse. So we definitely in some mental conflict, right? Definitely in some mental conflict. Not only that, but if you take this upside down here, we got this little man up here. Woo! This little man up here. He getting played, you know? He just thinks he's hot shit is really what it is. He just thinks he's hot shit, but he's really not, you know? He's really not. He's his ego is, and his identity is getting torn down. You know, and I feel like that's really what's happening to a lot of us. And I know that came under this blessing in disguise. So, yeah, I think that's a lot of the discomfort that a lot of us are feeling, is that we feel like we're getting things stripped away from us. And that's uncomfortable, especially when that's how we identify, you know, or we're being told that we identify as, right? We have got this 2 of Cups came out. And I believe this did come out in reverse. Because these other cards came out in reverse. So this is 2 of Cups in reverse. So again, just like kind of letting things flow, letting things flow out, letting things release, letting things fall as they are, you know. Which doesn't mean like resignation to yourself. You know, don't be in resignation to your highest self. You know, don't get too carried away by what other people are telling you. Got here this five of Wands in reverse also. So I'm gonna take a better look at this card. Yeah, this is 5 of Wands in reverse. Like this, I'm taking this upside down here. This boy got played. He got played. This is woman right here. This man, they having an affair. This man right here cannot believe it. So we're in this this 5 of Wands here, where we feel like our wishes are getting pulled away from us. You know, our visions of the world are getting pulled away from us. So that's just phony, right? Because what we talked about earlier today, or earlier this read, that, you know, the universe always has our highest intention, always has our highest intention. And then again, you know, this is this 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups in reverse. Just, you know, just some big changes going on ahead, which are going to create a lot of waves for a lot of people. You know, it's real uncomfortable for a lot of people right now. You know, but it's the thing is, like, we don't have to understand all of it, right? But we have to learn to come into this acceptance, because if not, we're falling away from this unity consciousness, this unity love, this higher consciousness that you know, we are being called to. You know, this is a heavy read. This is a heavy read even for me, you know. There's a lot here. A lot of things that are just kind of like heavy energies that are being stripped away, you know. And usually it's like, you know, usually it's any of that type of energy that we feel that we are defined by, or that we identify with, you know. And those are usually the most painful ones, that when they start falling off or start sloughing off of us, that's when it's most painful, you know. And then, like, this last few days, the energy's been so high. The ascension rate is going so high, just like multiple dimensions, and I'm, you know, people receiving all kinds of downloads. You know, ascension symptoms is a real thing, you know, like feeling like a headache, feeling soreness in your arms, back, stomach issues, things like that, things of that nature, lethargy. Those are all ascension symptoms, and we're going through it right now. And I mean, that's just like the minor stuff. You know, there's some other stuff that's real heavy about it, but we won't get into that. I'm not in the mood for all of that, but hope you enjoyed this read. Again, if you'd like more reads, more clarification, please hit me up. And if you found any value in my read today, please, you know, I've got some donation links in the description for PayPal and Venmo. Also, feel free to email me, quantumdiscolife@gmail.com, and I'd be more than happy to get you a read. So I love you guys so much, and whoever receives this message, God bless you, and, you know, keep your highest intention. Know that you are serving God. You don't serve other people, all right?